So I just got back from Kroger, and I shop sales at Kroger. I rarely buy anything that's not on sale, and that really goes for anywhere. While I was gone, I got a package, and I'll show you what is in that and why I bought that. But first, to tell you about what I got from Kroger. And they're having a sale on Doritos. Y'all know I don't know what this stuff, but they had a sale, so you had to buy 4. And so I got Cool Ranch, barbecue, and then 2 of the regular. And then I also got peanut butter. Y'all, I remember when peanut butter was 99 cents. And then it started going on sale for 99 cents. And now it's on sale for $1.49 because the regular price for 1 16-ounce jar of peanut butter is like $2.19 or something like that. It used to be $1.49 not that long ago. And you know, the last 4 years. Anyway, and so I also got ground beef, which used to go on sale for $1.99. Now it goes on sale for $2.99 if you're lucky. For the 73%, you can get up to 5 with a coupon. And so I got 5, so a total of 15 pounds of ground beef. Then they had, oh, I'm so excited, colossal shrimp. It's called colossal. It's actually called colossal. 13 to 15 per pound. And I've never had shrimp this big. But we love shrimp. We eat a lot of shrimp. And I got 4 bags of that. They were $6.97 a pound on sale with a coupon. So that I got 4 pounds. I could have gotten 5, or not 4 pounds, a total of 8 pounds because each bag is 2 pounds. I could have gotten 5. I restrained myself. I only got 4. And then these were marked down. They don't look terrible. My husband eats tomatoes in his salads and on things. And so I got those for him. And then I got this. Let's see if I can open this and show you what I got. Where are my scissors? There you are. Oh. Okay. So this is what I got. My husband offered to buy these for me, I don't know, about a week and a half ago. And I was like, no, I don't need them. It's fine. Just leave it like it is. What I was referring to was this thing. Do you see how it just like, see it? Up until dishes were done with this in it. It was here, and it had basically dry rotted. But it was holding together. And so I'm going to set this down right here. Right there. Okay, that has something in it. That has something in it. Anyway. And so, after I saw that, and I was like, I'm going to need some new ones. And I found these. And now we are going to learn together. Please, Lord, please let them work. We're gonna do this together and learn whether or not they fit. Please let them fit, Lord. Please let them fit. I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna fit because they said they fit most, and they stretch, and they are, hallelujah, they are perfect. Losing my glasses. That's driving me nuts. I don't know what that was. But anyway, they fit perfectly. Now let's see if I can actually still shut it. Y'all don't even know. They're supposed to be waterproof. I don't know if they are or not. I don't need them to be waterproof. Airtight would be awesome because I have, well, there's 3 more over there. I've probably got a total of maybe 10 of these. So the ones over there have like breakfast bars, granola bars, Nutri-Grain bars, things like that in them. And one of these, probably this one, actually had homemade sourdough crackers in it. And that's why it ended up getting washed after all the crackers disappeared. And so my goal, quite a while back, was to use all of these. And they all have hard, crusty gaskets. But I've been making do. Like, they're okay. They're fine. They'll be okay. But now, because this is a 12-pack. And so now I have all these gaskets. And I can put them on my jars and use them again, and they'll be airtight. But my goal was to put goodies, like make up some granola and put it in it, make up some crackers, put it in it, make up cookies. Although I tried this, I made no-bake cookies like 3 days ago. Maybe it was either the first day of school I made no-bake cookies. And what, it's in there again, y'all. Anyway, I made no-bake cookies on the first day of school, and I was going to put them in here. Except, do y'all see how big that hole is? That hole is pretty big. That hole, look. That hole is big. Like, big. And I made my cookies too big. And so, y'all, it looks like a tea leaf. It's a tea leaf. Anyway, I could probably put loose leaf tea in this. I could put popcorn kernels in it, but I already have something I put popcorn kernels in. But any little things like cookies, crackers, little treats I could put in these. And I just thought this would be really cute, like on my china cabinet where I used to keep snacks. That's where, when the kids went to school before 2020, before COVID, and before I started homeschooling, that area over there was where we had snacks. When the grandkids were over here all the time, or when we had to pack lunches, I would buy a full-size bag of chips, and then I would use little 8-ounce plastic to-go containers like you can buy at Sam's Club, and I would use those to make individual packets of chips and goldfish. Oh my heavens, to see the goldfish that we went through. We do not go through goldfish anymore. And the next crackers I make actually are going to be cheese crackers. The first batch I made was supposed to be cheese cracker, but I forgot to add the cheese. But the crackers turned out okay. I just forgot to make them cheese crackers. Anyway, so that will be one of the things. And I can have one of cheese crackers and one of some other crackers. And that's another good way to use up some of my sourdough discard that I mentioned earlier, needing to go through and use up. Because I'm trying to build up my starter, and I need to just keep feeding it multiple times a day. Maybe that will help. But anyway, so yeah, that's the sale that I did. And now, one of the other things that I got, y'all just don't know. I'm so excited about this. Tell me in the comments below what you would, if you had a bunch of these, what would you put in them? I mean, you could put cereal, Chex Mix, trail mix, cereal. Did I say cereal? Is that the first thing I said? I don't remember. But anyway, or if you made like homemade oatmeal that was already spiced and stuff, and you could just scoop some out, but it would probably settle to the bottom. But anyway, something else that I got from Kroger was an empty icing bucket. And I have a purpose for it. And I've got 2 other ones that I got recently that I really haven't used officially, like put stuff in. I actually need some for a couple of reasons. Number one, I have a ton of rings for canning, like canning rings. And I need to do something with them. They've been in an aluminum pan, like the wash tub type wash pan that we always used when we were shelling peas. And you put them in there and then you shell the peas. But they're in a wash pan, a ton of them. And I need to do something with them. I used to have them hanging on a string, just hanging on my wall. But that got to be tedious whenever I was doing a lot of canning and getting them off and on the string. And so I just need somewhere to keep them. And I figure one of those icing buckets is probably the best place to keep them. But a more exciting use, the exciting use that I have for the icing buckets that I'm now collecting, is that they are going to be storing my grains. My hard white wheat, most likely, is what it will be. Maybe kamut. But I think right now is hard white wheat is what I'm going to start out with, because I'm going to start grinding my own grains and see how that goes in my whole sourdough yeast bread machine, whole grain journey. Bread journey. So anyway, that's that. And now I have to get busy. I took a break from filming for a bit. You've probably recently seen some videos, but those I filmed before I took the break, and I'm just now getting back into the swing of things. We just had a lot of stuff going on. My kids, well, my son and his wife were sick, and so I had the baby, and then school was getting ready to start, and so I had my other grandkids over here, I think last week, the week before school started. And then this week school started, and I have a 13-year-old that I homeschool. And so we've just been kind of getting into the swing of things. And just as an aside, I highly recommend Duolingo for language if you have someone who's wanting to learn a language. My son decided like 10 o'clock Sunday night before school started that he wanted to learn German. And so I had a friend recommend Duolingo, and I'm so glad that she did. They're not a sponsor or anything like that, but my son has been loving it. He would just play on Duolingo. I say play because it's gamified. He would do that every day, all day, if I would let him, because I have to tell him to get off of Duolingo to do his other work. And the first day of school, he told me whenever he was done with his last assignment of the day, he thought about getting his laptop out and going back and doing Duolingo some more. And I was like, you are more than welcome to do it anytime you want to. But anyway, so today I have a short list up here of some things that I've been wanting to do. I don't know that those are the things that I'm going to do. I also made a list here a little while back. I was like, let me just put everything on paper of all the things that I need or want to do. Do you see this? That was my list. And I'm like, okay. And and what I find I'm doing, though, I'm doing other things, and then I have to write them down and cross them out. Do y'all ever do that? Because I want to be able to cross out things and to show what I've actually been doing. Because a lot of times, you know, I do things that aren't on the list. Some of the things that I don't think I have filmed are, I've made kombucha. I've made Vietnamese yogurt. Let me just show you. So, I don't know what that was falling off of it. Vietnamese yogurt is, it tastes like Yoplait back when Yoplait was good. I don't know if Yoplait is still good. It's been probably over a decade since I've had Yoplait, because I've been making Vietnamese yogurt. And it is made with sweetened condensed milk, which is why it's called Vietnamese, because that's how they preserved milk back in the day. And so I want you to look at this. I use Greek yogurt, and then I use my air fryer, which has a dehydrating setting. And so I put it on dehydrate at 110. And look at this. Do y'all see that consistency? I'm afraid to turn it upside down. But you see that? It turns out so good every time. And so anyway, I made a batch of Greek yogurt. I've made a fresh batch of kombucha. I have been making sourdough recipes. I've made banana bread. You may have seen those in videos before I post this one, because I think some of these things I have recorded. And now I'm trying to strengthen my sourdough because it's weak. It gets foamy, but it doesn't rise. And I make it really thick. Like, the explanation online, what's wrong with my dough or my starter, is because I'm making it too thin. But the problem is I make an incredibly thick starter. Like, thick. I mean, it's just like, it's moist. All of the flour has been gotten wet, but you know, it's clumpy. Like, you can pick it up and turn it upside down and it's not going to fall off the spoon, kind of thick. But it's still foamy on top. So there's activity, but it's not actually rising. And I don't know if maybe it's that flour that I've been using that is supposedly pizza flour, but probably all-purpose flour. But I don't know. But that flour is working really well for anything that I'm using yeast. And so some things I'm doing sourdough, some things I'm doing yeast, but I'm still trying to strengthen my sourdough starter. So I'm probably going to make some more freezer biscuits because that's the easiest way for me to use up sourdough starter. And biscuits are those things that you can just put in the, put in the freezer and then pull some out whenever you want some. And so that's probably what I'm going to do today, in addition to just tidying up the kitchen. It was clean last night, I swear. But doing some more kitchen work and then working on...
As I'm catching up on editing these videos, what I'm discovering is that I seem to spend a lot of my time emptying and loading this dishwasher. It is a true workhorse. I'm so glad that it washes the dishes so I don't have to. So this is a good problem to have, I guess. But I was just realizing, gosh, most of my content includes emptying and loading this dishwasher. So I promise in the future I'm going to try to be more aware of this and not do quite so many videos that include emptying and loading the dishwasher, because how many different ways can it be done? Seriously. So anyway, on this day, by the time I finished loading the dishwasher, getting the counters cleaned off, and just getting the kitchen back in order, other things had come up and I probably was no longer in the mood, but none of that big wish list of hopes and dreams got done. Those will have to wait for another day. And I hope you enjoyed this video, as short as it was, or not so short as it was. But I'll talk to you soon. I love you guys. Bye, y'all.